Hi, this is Satiris Basakaropoulos with part 83 of our 101 Blogging Tips video series. And the title of today's video is Create Some Evergreen Content. Now, if you don't already know what evergreen content is, it's content that doesn't really go out of date, right? When you're blogging and when you're doing stuff online, there's certain things that can go out of date very, very quickly. Like, for example, if you do a Facebook training and Facebook change the look of their site or change their layout, or if you do, a YouTube training and they change the layout of the site, if you do a video and it's about a time of year, so say you do a video talking about Halloween, or you do a video talking about New Year, or something like that. The thing is that it's not evergreen. If people come and see that video in June and it's a December video, it's just going to look a bit daft, right? So what you need to do when you're blogging, as well as doing generalized informational videos, you also want to do some evergreen videos. So an evergreen video could be a tip or an idea that sort of stands the test of time. It could be some quotes or some sayings, or there's many things. There's a lot of things that can be viable for a very long time, right? Whereas, if I did a post 8 years ago about a Twitter training with a specific software, it's quite likely that specific software isn't allowed to be used or doesn't work anymore, right? So that wouldn't be evergreen content, okay? So what you need to do is think about it when you're creating content. Think about the content. Is the content evergreen? Okay? Is the content evergreen? Is it something that's going to disappear in a week or be useless or outdated? Or, are you going to be telling people to book their summer holidays in December, right? So if so, then it's not evergreen content, right? So I would advise you to sit down and think about what you could do for evergreen content. Make some posts, make some articles and stuff for videos that is evergreen content. And the reason for this is there is times when you have problems. There's time when you have, problems in your life. You could have problems with relationships. You could have problems with people dying. You could have problems with your health, different things, okay? And you might not want to be every day producing content during that time, right? You might not want to be doing everything during that time, or you may not be fit to be able to do everything during that time. So that's why I'm stipulating here about doing evergreen content, because the thing is, if you do evergreen content, you could actually get someone else to schedule your evergreen content while you're sick. So if you're in bed for, a week or a month or whatever, you could have someone go to your social media accounts and schedule out that content to go out on autopilot while you're sick, okay? Which means your business is still working for you. You can still get money, you can still get sales, you can still build up a subscriber list, and it's not reliant on you being there every day creating new content. I actually see one guy who has been posting for many years, and he actually posts his stuff on Twitter, and when I look at his stuff, he's loads of blog posts which are 3 or 4 or 5 years old, and he just basically puts them and just posts them on Twitter, probably again and again. But some of the blog posts are really interesting, and I click on them quite often because, they're good content, they're good information, they're interesting. So I mean, if he happened to be selling something that was useful in my time or was something I could use, or it's quite likely I could end up buying something off him, even though his videos were maybe made 3 or 4 years ago or 5 years ago. So that's why I'm saying create some evergreen content. If you haven't done it, put it on your to-do list to do in the future. And that's it for my blogging tip for this evening. I will talk to you again in the next training tomorrow. Thanks very much.